indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Abernathy? Absent. Bush? Here. Dauphin?
Here.
Lebec? Here. Mottola?
Here.
O'Connell?
Here.
Rogers?
Here.
Skolnick?
Here.
Tedford Andrew? He's absent. Tedford Jim?
Here.
Wendis?
Here.
And Winkler? Here. Your Honor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. All right. Citizens Forum.
Hi, my name is Tom Cianciolo. I live at 21 Court Street, apartment 6P is in Peter. I was talking to a homeless man who lives at not the shelter, the halfway house. And he was looking to find a way to get out of there and find his own place like people at the shelter are. And if people were retrained so they could get into housing. And at Court Street, elevators down again like normal. They did an excellent job with the snow. It's sometimes comfortable, not usually. They don't like to turn the heat up because what they need is storm windows because it's too cold this time of year with summer windows. But they did an excellent job with the snow. And there's a lot of people in the cold. Got to find something for those. I don't want anybody else to die. Thank you.
Thank you. Coming up.
How y'all doing today? My name's Gennaro Gonzalez. I don't have a residency, but I'm in town. I just want to send a shout out to Lieutenant Mora for helping me out, having this guy arrested for extorting my boy. Also, I want to say to the old Chief Kenny that I seen at the recycling center, it was nice seeing you. It really was. Also, and Cornerstone. Patty and them are doing a great job over there. I think they need a little bit more help over there. They do help a lot of people. They try their best. The food is phenomenal. It's actually better than the restaurant at 346 Gastropub. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Frank can't even cook like that. You know, we just gave him the benefit of the doubt because he's the chef. You know, you gotta respect the show called Chef. But anyway, I've been recycling at night. I've been going through people's bins. Took some food from your thing. A lot of people are mixing garbage with recycling. And I know that costs us money to the town. I said before that East Hartford had an old man that drives around the town and he sees what's in front of the property, how far from the property, what waste they have, how far from the pole, and so forth. If they didn't follow the policy or regulation or rule, they would be penalized for it. Right now, I believe it's Mayor Mike right now. Chubby. He's chubby now. He used to be skinny, you know, that little young buck, but I grew up with him anyway. I think that recycling is very important. I do make money. That's how I make my living because I don't work no more. But I make about $120 to $140 a day. There's more cans in there. It can be separated. I think that the town can make money, can save money. I believe that the town can hire somebody to drive around for a few hours before recycling comes and make sure that everything is in its proper channel. And if it's not, what I do, I leave the blue bin open so he could see what's inside. So if there's garbage or whatever in it, when I go through after I'm done with the cans, I leave it open so he can see it. And what he does, he usually leaves it because that's the proper thing to do. And don't pick it up. It's not ours. You're not going to spend money on top. It comes from the town. So it was just a suggestion. Because I patrol the streets more than the police do. Because the police, they be at the gas station or at the church or at the dog park in the back hiding with the lights off. You know, I see them. I got night goggles. I had to buy them at the Westover Air Force Base. They got a little thing over there. But, you know, not saying nothing bad about the police department, Chief. I think sometimes they're just a little slow. But, no disrespect. There is a lot of people that do drive around people's houses that I do see. Be mindful, they do drive around. They usually be my kind of people, okay? I had encounters with guys that were parked looking at people's properties because people do leave their garages open. Unbelievable, but they do leave their garages open. Can't do that in Hartford. So you got to understand, people from Hartford are moving out here. People from Springfield moving out here. Don't leave your garage open and leave your four-wheeler outside and complain about it later. Okay? So I'm just giving y'all a heads up of what's going on in town, because I go to every street, every nook and any loophole, any interstate, anything around in Vernon. I know every street by memory. I can get away from them faster than they can get away from themselves. And that's not even lying to you. I've done it before because I heard them through the police scanner. Okay, but with that, Mayor, if you're trying to save money for the town, the recycling thing is a good thing, and I think you should get somebody that can do that. Unfortunately, I'm up between 12 to 6 in the morning, and I do it already before they do. So I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm good at it. I don't steal. I care less about your property. I don't want nothing in your property. I do not go through your trash. I do not take personal information. I do not care about your personal information. Okay? So if you ever see me, my BMW is gray. All right? My girl lives with me in my car, and also my dog. So before one of y'all see me around there, just make sure it's me, because I do not want to argue with the police. Please, because I'm very quiet. I'm like a ninja. Okay? And I do respect people's property, and I will not go on your property if it's on your property. Okay? That's not my duty. But other than that, I appreciate y'all for the night. Make sure y'all lock up y'all stuff. Okay? Because if I could see it, everybody else could see it. Okay? And this is just being, because I care. I've seen my father cry a lot. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great night. Appreciate y'all.
Have a good night.
You too.
Anybody else for Citizens Forum? All right, seeing none, I'm going to close Citizens Forum. We're going to hold executive session for now. We're down to presentations. As everybody knows, the budgeting process has begun. The board's fully involved in their budget. We're reviewing our budgets at the same time, and meetings have already started to begin with department heads. On January 25th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., the Talon County Robotics Rumble will be held at Vernon Center Middle School. All are welcome. That's this Saturday. And congratulations to Councilmember Andrew Tedford and his wife, Yugi, on the birth of their first child, Olivia. And Councilmember Jim Tedford on the birth of his first grandchild. Congratulations to all.
Yeah, Grandpa. How old do you feel now?
What's that?
How old do you feel now? Huh? How old do you feel now?
I've been feeling old for a long time.
Well, all right. All right. So that's all I have for that. Let's move on to consent. Brian?
Mr. Mayor, the motion to move the consent agenda is written.
Who said it over here? All right, Terry. Second by Terry. Are we pulling either one of them?
No.
No? All those in favor? Unanimous. All right, let's move on down to new business number 1.
Mr. Mayor, the Town Council hereby accepts the generous donation of $500 from V-Link for the Vernon Police Department Equipment Fund.
Seconded by Laura. Any questions on that? Terry?
Through you, I'm sorry. What is V-Link? I'm sorry.
Chief, come on up.
Through you, Mayor. Almost made it. V-Link is a local computer software development firm. They've got offices in South Windsor, and part of their charter is actually to provide support to different community organizations in the area, so we were one of a number of departments that received a donation from them.
What kind, I'm sorry, what type of services?
Software development.
Software, okay.
Okay? All right.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All those in favor? Unanimous. Brian?
Mr. Mayor, the town council hereby accepts the generous donation of $1,300 from Novelties Custom Apparel of Manchester for Vernon Police Department Canine Fund.
Second by Marianne. Questions on that? All those in favor? Unanimous. Thank you, Chief. Brian, new business number 2?
Mr. Mayor, the town council hereby approves the requested updates to the Senior Center Constitution and bylaws as presented.
Second by Laura. All right. So essentially, what the board has done is they've gone through and just basically updated the bylaws to match what is actually occurring. So I guess questions. Brian?
Through you, Mr. Mayor, to, I see our Senior Center Director, Ms. Noblett.
Come on up.
So, thank you, ladies, for coming tonight. Appreciate it. What brought this about, to revise these regulations, the bylaws, sorry?
Through the mayor, well, we've been in the building almost 7 years. So just as we were going through these, Patty is now the chairman of the advisory board. We started looking through them, and we just, being that it's been 7 years since we've been there, these were done initially on our transfer over there. Excuse me. So we thought it was time to look through them again, and we just saw some various wordings that we thought would be better rephrased in a different way.
What's the number one thing that you think on this is going to make a difference?
The new wording? Nothing. It
No.
It just makes things, I mean, what do you mean?
That's a no vote right there, baby.
No. It's just making things more clearer.
Well, yeah. So, but something, there must have been some impetus there to say that this isn't clear enough. And so I was just asking, like, what was the thing that was that you're most proud of on the revisions or something?
I don't know if it's proud, but basically it was the finance stuff that really drew the attention to the list. And then they went from the finance stuff, they went through and did all of the whole thing.
Okay, good. Seems they did a very good job. I appreciate it.
It's pretty thorough. We actually had it, we were going to put it on the list last time, we had to correct something, and that's why it's on tonight.
And the new wording gives the town council the right or the duty of approving any change. The old wording said the advisory board would approve changes to the bylaws.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, as I look around, I think...
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
A lot of you are probably too young to be a member of the senior center. But when you turn 55, please come join us.
Yeah?
I'm 55 today.
Thank you, ladies.
Anybody else?
Anyone else?
Terry?
Through you. I did point out one thing to Diane under Article 5 activities, some of the wording. It says other activities may be implemented with approval of the director. It says a nominal free as opposed to fee.
Where are you, Terry?
Under
Where is that?
They're not numbered as page. It's under Article 5, but where on Article 5?
under activities. So Article 5 activities.
It's if I may, to clarify, it's the paragraph at the bottom of the page that has the bulleted list, which is the second page of the activities section.
It's free coffee, tea, and other drinks may be provided daily by the center. Donations are encouraged.
I had a nominal
Meals
free.
may be provided for a nominal free.
A nominal free.
Gotcha. I find it.
I'm going to come for
Nominal.
You're welcome.
Did somebody answer the question? Or was there a question?
No, it was just her correction that we said
Oh.
was a fee, a nominal fee, not a nominal free.
Okay.
But it is a fee, right?
It is a
So
fee.
Just to clarify,
It is a
there
nominal fee. Yes, it
Okay.
is. Yes, it
I don't see it. What are we talking about here? Nominal. Oh, free.
is. Yeah.
All right, so basically what we want to do is just correct that. Did you get that? Okay. Anybody else? That was a good pickup. No? All right, all in favor with the change from free to fee? Is your hand up or no? Okay. All right. Opposed? Abstentions? Phyllis Winkler, 1 abstention. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay. Brian, number 3.
Mr. Mayor, resolve the town council approves the purchase of playground equipment for the Center 375 Playground from Creative Recreation LLC, 135 Day Street, Newington, Connecticut, in an amount not to exceed $100,000 to be drawn from the Center 375 Enterprise Fund.
Second.
Somebody will be. Who did
I'll
it?
give it to Mary Ann.
Mary Ann, all right, seconded by Mary Ann. All right. I still have that buzzing, that's why I'm having, it was so fun. All right, so we have the second. So essentially, the daycare down there, Rick pointed out that the playground equipment's pretty old. And the problem with the older playground equipment is most of those companies go out of business. We can't get replacement parts. So they came to us and said, hey, if we do this, we'll pay for a portion of it and you pay for a portion of it. And their portion is going to be the new fence around the playscape. So they're going to pay for the fence and we're going to pay for the playground equipment. And, you know, we were the ones that put it there originally. And that's what the fund is for down there. Questions? Terry?
Sorry, through you. So on the breakdown of their price total, where it says discount, CT contract discount, 23 PSX,
I can't hear you.
where it says discount of $14,255, what is the discount for? Is it just,
That's the state bid discount.
what is it? I'm sorry.
The state bid discount.
Oh, okay, all right, thank you.
Anybody else? Brian?
Mr. Mayor, do we know how much is in that fund right now, the enterprise fund?
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
I had a feeling you were going to ask that question. I do not have a current total, but there's a very healthy balance. I will get that for you as soon as possible. I thought Frank may be here, but he's not here. So I will get that for you. But there's a very healthy balance in the enterprise fund. So. But I will update you with that.
Thanks.
So.
Phyllis?
Thank you. To you, I guess. I'm just curious, what is a state bid discount?
So basically, people will put their bids through the state so that, and we don't have to go out to bid because you'll go through that. And their bid, the $14,000, $255 discount was basically, they cut that price off to be part of the state bid.
Great, good for us.
It is.
Thank you.
And Marty did his research. I'm surprised he's not here tonight. He did his research to make sure that those numbers were lining up with other equipment and that we were saving the money. So, anybody else? All those in favor? Oh, wait. Laura. Late hand here.
We're purchasing the equipment. Our people are going to be putting it in, correct?
Actually,
Or is it all part of the?
that may be part of the whole thing. They're installing. Yeah, it's right there.
Right.
Installation number 2.
Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else? All those in favor? Unanimous. Phyllis, number 4, motion number 1.
If I may,
Or Bill.
let me get to the page. Proposed motion number 1. The Town Council of Vernon hereby directs the administration to have the appropriate personnel create and publish the town-owned spaces available for public use. Further, this list should include available times, costs, and means of applying for use of any of these spaces to be discussed at the February 4th, 2025 Town Council meeting.
Is there a second or no?
I'll second it.
Second by Phyllis. Okay.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah.
Point of order. This motion is out of order. Pursuant to the text of the motion, it says the Town Council of Vernon hereby directs the administration pursuant to the town charter, section, chapter 10 regarding the mayor, powers and duties. The mayor shall be directly responsible for the administration of all departments, agencies, and officers in charge of persons or boards appointed by the mayor under the provision of this charter and shall supervise and direct the same. It is not within the council's purview to direct the administration to do anything, and pursuant to Robert's Rules of Order, which is the governing rules of this body, specifically section, bear with me, section 10.26, motions that are not in order. No main motion is in order that conflicts with the corporate charter, constitution, or bylaws of the governing body.
Did you guys get that? Yeah.
Yeah, would have been a friendly thing to have heard that when we proposed it. Can we amend the motion?
Right now, we're ruling on the Roberts rules. That's what. Hold on a second. You guys want to give your opinion on that? Or Lou, or the other?
Attorney?
You can refer to the town attorney. Come on up here, Lou.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. It's a bit on the fly here, but I did have the opportunity to take a look at the town charter, and the section that Councilman O'Connell references. It does, in fact, vest the authority over all administration of departments with the office of the mayor, and specifically the second paragraph of that very same section says, "The council shall not diminish by ordinance, vote, or otherwise the powers and duties of the mayor." So I would have to concur with the suggestion that this is motion's not in proper order as it's written.
Okay. Go ahead, Phyllis.
Well, actually, Bill made the motion. He would have to do it. But can we amend both motions to say requests instead of directs?
You can ask, it's not by a vote. I mean, you can ask any time. But if you look on the website, it's all there. Everything you're asking for is already on the website.
If I could, where on the website do I find how I rent, for instance, the available space at the sewage treatment plant? And where is a policy? I see all the Parks and Rec stuff.
Available sewer plant, the sewer plant.
At the sewage treatment plant, there is a meeting room.
Mm-hmm.
There are other spaces that the town owns. The Parks and Rec has a magnificent way of putting it out. Everything's there, it's very clear, it's very accessible if you think to go to Parks and Rec specifically. The library also outlines its space. There are no fees there, but it's clear. But there are buildings, there are places in town, and I'm not sure that I know of all of them, but there are places that are available for community groups, nonprofits, whatever, to use, and they're not there. And the other thing that's not there is it's piecemeal. So even if the town does this, if the garden club is looking for a space for a meeting because their regular meeting space is unavailable, they have to go to the library website, they have to go to Parks and Rec, and then there's nothing on the town side. So I'm making the argument for the motion, but we're just asking that we include the places that the town owns that are not already listed anywhere else for community use, and that they all be accessible from the town website. I mean, it could just be a link, rentals, and a link to the library, a link to the town-owned places that are not.
Can I have a point of order?
Why didn't you just send a note to administration saying, hey, I don't find this on the Facebook, instead of trying to do something like this?
Point of order, we don't have a motion.
I know, we don't have a motion, so we'll put a stop to the whole thing at this point. But, the point being made is that, sometimes you get a lot further by just simplifying. Bill?
Through you, or to you, I'd like to continue the discussion. I don't know whether the discussion is in order. If it would help, I will propose an amendment to the motion to strike the word.
You can't amend the motion. It's been overruled. You can propose a new motion under new. Is number 2 also going to fall into this exact same thing?
The wording is similar.
Yes.
Okay.
So
you can probably have a motion sort of along the lines of a discussion about rental spaces. That simple.
So are we having that discussion?
We can't have a discussion without a motion. I gave some leeway already. See?
So I will withdraw the motion, and
there's no motion to withdraw.
What?
So there's no motion on the floor. So start from where? Sorry. New guys drive you crazy.
Then I move that we have a discussion about consolidating information related to available town spaces in a single accessible location.
We can have a discussion.
Okay. That's the purpose here.
Nobody seconded it.
No, I know.
You have to have a second.
We will, but hold on. Diane, you guys were going to say something.
Because you had a point of order and those motions have been removed, you need to add an agenda item now.
I know. We got to take a vote to add to the agenda item. Is there a certain amount of votes you need on that? 2/3. Okay. No, we got to stop all comment. There's no motion on the floor. Can't. All right. So now we can go down to N, additional agenda items. If somebody wants to make a motion to add an agenda item.
Robert's rules.
I move we. I move that we add an agenda item to new business.
Stop right there. You're just adding an agenda item.
Okay.
That's your first vote.
I'd like to add an agenda item to new business to have a conversation about about the information related to available town-owned spaces available to the public.
Second.
Right. All of those in favor of adding the agenda item? 2, 3, 4, 5. All those opposed?
Discussion bad.
Right, it dies. The agenda item is not added. What I do recommend is it's not a bad idea. We are redoing our pages anyway right now, and it's something that can be added. All right, let's do the minutes, and then we're going to go into executive session.
Mr. Mayor, the Town Council waives the reading of the minutes of the regular Town Council meeting of December 17th, 2024. That minutes of said meeting be approved.
Second, are we pulling, or are we corrections or deletions on the minutes? All right, all those in favor of the minutes? Unanimous. All right, executive.
Mr. Mayor, the Town Council, pursuant to the authority given in Connecticut General Statutes 1-206B, hereby moves to go into executive session to discuss the following real estate tax appeals.
Second.
Hold on, not done yet.
Oh, wow.
Boston Commons LLC versus Town of Vernon, docket number HHB-CV-22-607-3344-S-520 Hartford Turnpike. Boston Rockville LLC versus Town of Vernon, docket number HHB-CV-22-607-3345-S-73 East Street. Boston Vernon LLC versus Town of Vernon, docket number HHB-CV-22-607-3346-S, 10 Hyde Avenue. Boston Vernon 2 LLC versus Town of Vernon, docket number HHB-CV-22-607-3347-S, 281 Hartford Turnpike, and invites John W. Kleinhans, Town Administrator, and Town Attorney Lou Spadaccini to attend.
Second by Laura. All those in favor? Unanimous. All right. We'll be back.
Right, Jerry.
Partisan.
It has the baby. 1.5.
Not like we have a big choice, right?
No, but I was impressed.
I know.
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah.
All right, Brian.
On here. Mr. Mayor, the town council authorizes the town attorney, Louis A. Spadaccini, to settle a tax appeal captioned Boston Commons LLC versus Town of Vernon for taxes on the grand list of October 1st, 2021 for the assessed value of $3,500,000 or the 100% fair market value of $5 million, and to adjust the assessment and tax bills for 2021, 2022, and 2023 grand lists for the property known as 520 Hartford Turnpike, Vernon, Connecticut. The assessment and valuation on October 1st, 2021 grand list shall be carried forward to subsequent grand lists without change until the next townwide revaluation, subject to adjustment only where otherwise permitted by law or unless there is a material change to the property.
Second.
Seconded by John. All those in favor? Opposed? Abstain. One abstention. Phyllis. Number 2.
Mr. Mayor, the town council authorizes town attorney Louis A. Spadaccini to settle a tax appeal captioned Boston Vernon 2 LLC versus Town of Vernon for taxes on the grand list of October 1st, 2021 for the assessed value of $2,137,772 or the 100% fair market value of $3,053,960, and to adjust the assessment and tax bills for the 2021, 2022, and 2023 grand lists for the property known as 281 Hartford Turnpike, Vernon, Connecticut. The assessment and valuation on the October 1st, 2021 grand list shall be carried forward to subsequent grand lists without change until the next townwide revaluation, subject to adjustment only where otherwise permitted by law or unless there is a material change to the property.
Second.
Seconded by Mary Ann. All those in favor? Great. Opposed? Abstentions. One abstention. Phyllis.
Mr. Mayor, the town council authorizes the town attorney, Louis A. Spadaccini, to settle a tax appeal captioned Boston Vernon LLC versus Town of Vernon for taxes on the grand list of October 1st, 2021 for the assessed value of $1,408,293 or the 100% fair market value of $2,011,848, and to adjust the assessment and tax bills for the 2021, 2022, and 2023 grand lists for the property known as 10 Hyde Avenue, Vernon, Connecticut. The assessment and valuation on the October 1st, 2021 grand list shall be carried forward to subsequent grand lists without change until the next townwide revaluation, subject to the adjustment only where otherwise permitted by law or unless there is a material change to the property.
Second.
Seconded by John. All those in favor? Opposed? Abstentions. One abstention. Phyllis. Brian?
Mr. Mayor, the town council authorizes the town attorney, Louis A. Spadaccini, to settle a tax appeal captioned Boston Vernon LLC versus Town of Vernon for taxes on the grand list of October 1st, 2021 for the assessed value of $809,018 or the 100% fair market value of $1,155,740, and to adjust the assessment and tax bills for the 2021, 2022, and 2023 grand lists for the property known as 73 East Street, Vernon, Connecticut. The assessment and valuation on the October 1st, 2021 grand list shall be carried forward to subsequent grand lists without change until the next townwide revaluation, subject to adjustment only where otherwise permitted by law or unless there is a material change to the property.
Second.
Seconded by Mary Ann. All those for? Against? Abstentions? One abstention, Phyllis.
That's it. Motion to adjourn, Mr. Mayor?
Second.
Seconded by Mary Ann. All those in favor? Abstention? All right, unanimous on that one. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
January.
It's much.